My name is Lisa Peña. I'm the owner of Urban Hikes, Kansas City. I was inspired to have a business leading urban hikes because I heard someone on a podcast from California who does something similar. Her name is Alex Kennan. That day that I was listening to the podcast and heard her interview, the idea of having an urban hiking business in Kansas City really settled very well with me, and I was inspired and I got excited. I got that feeling in my stomach that this is something that I needed to do. I love hiking. I love my city. I grew up in KCK, but pretty close to the Kansas City, Missouri border. So I've always been really mindful of Kansas City, Missouri, and noticed how much it's really grown throughout my lifetime. It's hard to share about my favorite places because there are so many. However, I do have some that are at the top of my list. I really get excited when I take people places and they tell me, I've never been here before and I've lived in Kansas City my entire life. A sculpture park that's in the West Bottoms. It's a sculpture park that you can find on Google Maps if you Google Train Park, and it's next to where the Faultless factory used to be. And the sculpture park has 4 sculptures of a family that escaped slavery. And you can read their story on these markers. And by reading the story and seeing these iron sculptures by an artist named Ed Hogan, you feel really moved. The best way for the public to follow our journey is through our newsletter. We have a monthly newsletter where we highlight some things that we did during that month. We talk about what we're going to have in the future month, and we also give shout outs. If you really want to see what is this Urban Hikes journey of Urban Hikes Kansas City, our newsletter is the best way. Our Instagram is also a really good way as well. And we have a website. Our website is really good for booking an urban hike. One way that I've seen Urban Hikes Kansas City help the Kansas City community is that it's brought more locals to our local businesses. I love highlighting local businesses along our routes, and so many local businesses have opened and grown since I started my business in 2019, and I love to point them out. Often we go inside local businesses. For example, we have a coffee hike. We usually have a stop on our hikes, even if it's not a specific coffee hike, but we have a stop so that we go inside a local business and get a coffee or get an ice cream. And often they're businesses that many people who come on our hikes have said, I haven't been in this business before, or I've been wanting to go in this business. After that, they know how to get there on foot, and they usually come back.